clearly. But there's times when I notice I'm doing something that other adults wouldn't do. Like comparing my dad wouldn't do some of the things that I would do. It's real sort of stuff that I don't think anybody notices. But I do. I notice it. I'm getting rid of this banana peel. It's biodegradable, so I don't really have any problem with it gone this afternoon. The sun beating down 80. But there's times that there's things like even on the channel, people like there's certain stuff that like I am totally adult. I don't want to get behind in my bills. I'm really sort of religious about like getting my bills paid. You know, that's important stuff because if you get behind, you're gonna pay it at some time and it's gonna cost you more. So I'm real good about stuff like that. Which I wasn't always. I've gotten better over the years. Now I'm just like I've come to the conclusion like don't cost yourself more money, just pay it, and then that way you don't have the anxiety. Like trying to get the car to pass inspection, I had anxiety for 3 months because I knew it was coming. You know, I mean, I put cat cleaner in it 2.5, 3 months ago. You know, I was like trying to get it ready. So I get anxiety and I don't want it. So it's easier for me to just keep caught up on bills. And in times like 2008 till I was at the art studio, which I got rid of it. I don't know. I don't know. I got rid of brand for the art studio. So it wasn't because I'm an artist. I'm not a rich, not rich. And but I noticed stuff about me that like I'm really like not. I must look really immature. I must, man. I'm coming out of the. I do it too. I'm coming out of the grocery store. I have a cart, and I'm going fast. I'm on it. People must be looking at me like, what is with this guy? I'm by myself. I'm not even with Destiny, and I do it. I don't care. It's like whatever. I don't know. I'm doing that right now. I always do it. I don't know. It's like I'm a kid or something. I know my father would never done. And simple things like sitting on the floor. I never saw my dad sit on the floor. You know? I swear to God, I can't think of a time that he was sitting on the floor doing something. Ever. I used my dad as a yardstick, sort of, but I don't know. Nothing's really coming to mind other than those things, but it's like I mean, I was riding a bike where I saw my dad on a bicycle one time, and I don't think that adults don't ride bikes. They do. That's a good way to exercise, sort of. But I saw my dad on a bike once to prove that he could actually ride a bike. And I was a kid. I know my dad could play golf. He was pretty good at golf, but that's not a sport. He was way overweight, So you could be obese and play golf. But there's just like I don't know. For some reason, I mean, I see myself as adult for sure. I don't want to deal with kids. That's true. I'm just or like I don't want to deal with them. You know, I don't hate them. I don't like them. They're just sort of kids, so I got nothing in common with them other than the shit I'm talking about, like jumping on the grocery cart and riding it down the hill. You know, I don't have anything in common with kids, so I don't even want them on the channel. What am I gonna say? I have the deal when I was I'm not talking down to I don't want to deal with them. But definitely let my hair grow. I don't really care about that. That's like most adults groom stuff like they do. Like my dad did. He would go get a haircut like once every month or something. I don't do that. I don't really give a shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's a business type too. I'm not a business type. I couldn't give a rat's ass, which I probably should. So much on art materials, but I really like making art like in my life. And that's really important. So always my stuff, whatever it is. I make like sort of I use non-traditional things. I had a review in the New York Times in 2000. I don't know, 2002 maybe. Cutter, he got it. He was like, I know he asked where I was getting my stuff from to the gallery owner. A lot of it back then was coming from eBay. You know, my materials like hardware store, some of them, Dollar General. Marcel Duchamp was pretty much influential. Once I saw the urinal piece, I was like, it clicked. It made sense. It made sense to me. But that was true of like a lot of art scenes, like, you know, their art candles. I was already sort of, you know, I saw his shit. Oh, that's cool. I like it. Like making a tableau, sort of like a large diorama. That really made sense to me. So I was like making the diorama. Regret would be good. Let's see, what kind of birds are those? Is that a young old eagle? I don't know what that was. Could be. Flew out of the nest. But art's been like sort of an addiction. If I didn't have art, I wouldn't spend all that money on the art studio. Some, you know, a lot of decisions that but I'm not a business type. I'm not. I can't do it. No way. There's no way I'm doing that crap. I'd rather do a commentary about life. That's what it is too. I know people don't get it. Commentary, political commentary, it's commentary about my own existence. Sometimes it's just like me disguised. I look about something I was thinking, but I can't really tell. I'm making it, thinking about two different things while I'm making it. I don't tell people what this shit's about. That runs it. Art's about entertainment. Oh yeah. They'll make up their own mind. Bad, good, I don't care. Like a racist, but I'm like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna explain it to them? It's about racism. It's racist, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've made pieces about blackface before, where I was using blackface, that's exactly what it was about. Because this has been an ongoing thing. It wasn't just recent with like Justin Trudeau, the governor. It's like it all pops up. Like, I think that would right. Like, what are they thinking? It's always been an issue. So I've made stuff about that, like Abe Lincoln, you know. No, never had a problem with anybody of color. They got it. It's weird. It's weird. It was always somebody that was not of color interpreting what I'm saying. You know, it's like that. Like so you can't learn about it. You can't explain it. I've been threatened at a gallery, not about that stuff, not about the stuff that was about racism. It was about like it was about animals, sort of dairy, and sort of animals. Chickens are sort of like some of the good indoors like that. But they're born and then they're slaughtered. But like the dairy cows, a lot of them just sit out. So in that in Kansas City, I had them at my chick chain in the gallery. People just don't know where my belly. It was just me. I didn't really feel like there was going to be a problem. I might have removed Jackie and just left Billy. I can't remember. It was somebody dogs. Oh, okay. Like, they're my dogs. I have a gallery. Who cares? So I was talking about something. There was other element piece. I think it was the Kansas City Arts Alliance or something. I think I had a mural on the wall. But, you know, it's just like, you know, let's not get overly dramatic. They're my dogs. They live with me, and they're not really being exploited. I just have them here in the gallery, and they're having a good time. I remember I got like really giant bones for them, like dinosaur bones looking things, like a leg of a cow. They were eating that, but they really didn't care because they were more interested in the people. But that person must have named me. Said that it was exploitation of animals. Yeah, that had a little bit to do with the piece actually. So it to threaten with violence. I was like, and it was just somebody I would have. It was a joke. We think this is. We're only in there open. There was the show was up. It was just the mural in the concrete block. You know, this here. Of course, I said something like that. Some calls. So give me a break. It was a PETA person, I believe. There was a. I had a run with a PETA person once. Said they would put me on a list. I'm on a list. PETA isn't about that. It's nothing with like stuff. It's not about domestic animals, cats, and animals that were over 90% of the put down. So that tells you what that organization is about. And it's weird that they pay actors to be in their advertisements. I haven't seen their advertisement lately. I think that they've gotten so much bad press that people know what they're about. You know, they don't do, maybe they do on some other channels I don't watch, but you know, they were right about the dolphins. The dolphins and the whales never should have been in those small tanks. That was absurd. But you know, your dog, like as long as you're getting it outside, man, spend a little time with it. They don't really give a shit. You're feeding them. You got to get them outside, let them run. It'd be like the whole orca thing would be something like if you like, you know, the typical size of a dog kennel. If that was half the size, so they were in there all day, and then you brought them into a crate at night that they could just barely fit in. It's really bizarre shit. Like, why in the really huge pools be net up part of the ocean or something? Acreage, maybe it would have gone better. Even John C. Riley, that was not like they those dolphins in a very small area. I don't get it. Like you're gonna work with orcas, but you just do the minimum that you can do for the pool that they're going to be living in, cooking in, and their holding pen is enough that it'd be like just like not even turn around in, right? It's really good. It's real weird. They clearly did not care. They did not give a shit. They didn't care about the trainers that they were hiring for $8 an hour. You know that that job. Please, an orca on the head. Please. Would have been somewhere just be like, oh hey, I'd rather with the dolphins. You don't know any better. You know, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna work with food training thing. It's like the humane way to train an animal, you know. So I was around obedience training as a kid. You know, you have to correct the dog. I even for like about 6 months experimented a little bit with food training. I was just like, oh, this is terrible. You have to correct the dog. That was years ago. I told my dad, he said, really? Good luck with that. Tell me how to go. That's what he said. And I was calling back later, man, that doesn't really work. He goes, well, I didn't think it would, but, you know, I guess it was worth checking out, but, you know, like that. My dad always said this. He said, you know, if you want to train your dog and you want to use a piece of food once or maybe twice and then you never use it again, that's fine. But that is not what people do. They don't. They keep using it. They give treats, and they don't even realize that they're screwing the dog up, giving the dog treats. They're almost like the dog has to have a treat. No, it doesn't. Oh, you know what I needed to get? I gotta go to Dollar General and get oatmeal. It doesn't need treats of any kind. And it's really freaking weird that there's that mentality of like, well, what do I give my dog for a treat if I'm nothing? You feed the dog. That's it. You feed the dog, and then, you know, for the treat is there's chickens in the road. Out of the way, chickens. Spend time with training the dog. Somebody asked me, what if the dog has physical problems? Like, let's just say it's real old, right? What do you do to stimulate its mind? You train it. You train it. I've trained real old dogs before. They can all learn this. You can only teach an old dog new tricks is such bullshit. It's ridiculous. Mango was like that. By the time Mango's owner, Mango had like 4 owners before he came to the person. I was living with this woman for a while, and so let's not talk about it. She was moronic around animals, you know. Uh, but like Mango was like 7. She had him for a year, and then like she couldn't train him to sit, and I said no. She's like, no, he just won't do it. And I took him outside, and within like a half an hour, it's a long time, sort of half an hour. So, see, she wouldn't even work with the dog. I think I did a couple sessions with him, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and 10 minutes. He was sitting. So he was 8 at that point. They're not, it's just ridiculous. I don't understand why some people get dogs. She got that dog because Mango was really beautiful when he was young. It's hard to believe it now. Glad he doesn't hear me saying that. Well, he's rough, man. He's really old. But like when he was young, he was really, really a nice looking dog. When they get old, man, they start getting all skinny and weird looking, and Mango's eyes are white. He's super old. He must be 24 now. And he was beautiful. He was really, and he had like hair that kind of curled off of his ears, and it was like an owner-dog thing, look-alike. So when she was with the dog, people would comment like, "Oh, you look just like your dog," because she had like curly blonde hair. So it was a narcissistic thing why she got the damn dog. Like, you couldn't tell that woman anything, nothing. Instead of listening to me, she called Michelle, who is this animal behavioralist with a degree, right? Who's moronic. Got sued for over $1 million because he didn't know what he was doing, and a pit bull bit a fireman. She paid all this money to have to walk around with Borchell, the doctor, and give like suggestions. And that's what people really do want. Like, I can make a lot of money by just doing that. Like, people want these tips. Like, yeah, well, my tip is that your dog needs training, and that's too hard for people. It was too hard for Mango's ex-owner. She wasn't going to train that dog. When I said early on, I'm like, you should just give him to me, because this isn't going well. He keeps biting people. She said, oh, he'd be so... We weren't living together at that time. It would be horrible for him with the train over there and all the noises. No, it's the perfect place for him because I want him to knock it off, and you can't. It's always just this consoling tone with the dogs that fucks them up. It's the truth. Never. Look at that old caddy, man. That looks like Morty Lucas's old car. It is. Don't ever use a consoling tone. Oh, don't worry about it. You're talking pleasant. Let me get. Oh, look at that dog in the car. It's like chocolate lab or something. I'll be right back. Chocolate lab. I need a mask on because as bad as I feel with the allergies, I'm feeling much better. If you get COVID, you feel a lot worse. right. I need oatmeal. It's using it. Let's burn so much energy. It's crazy. Those bird dogs, man. Like this. Start on them. It's fun. That dog. We had him at the management. He kept running the whole day. That's like Tonka, but Tonka's worse. They're all real. Man, every one of them I've known. English pointers, the young ones, same thing. Sort of look sort of emaciated when they're young. So just burning the shit up. You can't overfeed them because you'll give them diarrhea. I'm feeding like so much more than the dogs. Like, he's eating the equivalent of like what Gus will eat and more. So it's 2.5. Where Tonka will eat 2, Baby will eat 2. So he's so much smaller too. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy. But he's the highest metabolism in there right now. But Tonka, close second. Tonka with age was worse. Tonka was fucking. I'm in there, right? Being held up. This woman that's about my age, right? What's she buying? Well, she's buying beer for her husband, and then the other stuff she was buying was root beer, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Kissed Orange. She's buying all soda. She's way overweight. Way overweight. Those drinks are just. You're drinking those all the time. Oh shit! I forgot to get water. God damn it. Well, we'll have to go back later. Oh man. The zero water filter needs a filter. I gotta get home and do some work. That sucks. Well, whatever. I gotta work with lots. We can go out later and get this nice sound. I'm sure Dustin's gonna come out. We got water. I was meant to pick up Lipitor. Got other stuff for like smoothies, some vegetables. I add oatmeal because I'll add oatmeal in with lots. It's like you can use spinach. Spinach is a great thing to use with your dog for fibrous plant material, but that doesn't really have any carbs in it, you know. They get the bulk of their energy, the dogs get the bulk of their energy from protein and fat. So you don't want to add a lot of carbs in. Right? You don't want to do that, but like with stuff like this, like you sort of like want to add some in because they're just so. You want to keep their glucose level sort of up. That'll do it. If you're trying to put weight on a dog, use something like that. You don't like add in more fat. Don't add in too much fat. I use fat with a hind dog during winter when it's real cold. I use a little bit of lard, you know. Like here, have a piece, let's go. You know. Some dogs you don't want to add in any fat. But oats works pretty good. You got to use the quick oats. Like you can sprinkle it on the chicken and stuff. It's like, God, it's beautiful. What's the temp? 76. It's so nice. It is. It's really, really nice. I'm sure I'll live stream in a bit. Let's see. What's up, Nadies? Okay. It's a beautiful day here too, but thunderstorm. Yeah, but we got summer, right? So it's good. It's awesome. Yeah, I'll live stream later. I'll see you guys in a bit, okay?